Hey, Yo-Yo Talk viewers, this is our 1 year anniversary for the show. I can't believe we've been on for an entire year. I think we've got like 45 episodes under our belt now, and for those that continue to watch, your checks are in the mail. We've got a lot to talk about on the show tonight. Sean, you can put me at the very end of the show there, so if you could rotate it to the beginning, that would help a little bit. Even after 45 episodes, we have technical difficulties going on. Yeah, it's been a busy month for me. A lot of things going on, not so much about yo-yos, but got a little film out in some of the film festivals now. We did a little micro sci-fi film, and we'll see if that gets picked up. So anyway, we got a lot to talk about this evening. It looks like we've got COVID-19 on its back, ready to tap out, and based on what I am seeing in Florida, things are looking pretty good. I hope the rest of the states will follow shortly, and I would expect to have a rush of yo-yo activity in the world, hopefully a yo-yo craze. So go get your vaccine, go back out in the real world and start throwing folks. And to clarify the story about the chip implants with the vaccine, these implants are totally optional. I opted out myself personally. Now we have a guest on our show tonight, Steve Chase. Steve will be talking to us about the newest development in the yo-yo world with the Livee streaming channel and the impact that this could have on the yo-yo community. Steve will be on a little bit later in the show and filling us in on how to be a part of that effort on the Livee streaming channel. So I'm excited to hear and talk about that. And last week's winner of the lightning round was Tim Simcoe, who knew how many years ago that Infant Illusion started. And Tim Simcoe was not Simcoed at the end of the show. The correct answer was 33. Now, sadly, in last week's episode on the pop quiz, we had a bit of controversy. Sean had announced that Dano the Mano had won the trivia contest, when in reality, he did not give the correct answers, and it turned out nobody else did. Sean just ran that little clip there of the pop quiz, which was number 3. Andrew Arvidsson was, of course, the editor of Fiend magazine, and then the answers for the 2 yo-yos was Tom Kuhn, or you could say Pro-Yo or Playmax. So anyway, now Sean claims that it was a rare fight or flight response messing him up. I think it was something much more nefarious than that, and please feel free to make comments regarding the loss of faith as Sean is the supreme guardian of the yo-yo trivia correct answers. So suggestions for possible pending punishments for Sean would be most appreciated. And death by any means is off the table, as we want the punishment not only to be painful, but endless. And flogging is also out because he apparently enjoys that little activity. And now on the collecting history side of the yo-yo community, it has been a pretty amazing month. Kevin Walters, who is Pedro Flores's grandson, has been posting a wealth of information that none of us knew even existed. Every time I see his photo post, I am in awe. And as a side note, Kevin will be on Yo-Yo Talk next month, and that's definitely a show you don't want to miss. As it turns out, they were selling some of his grandmother's old furniture, and in that estate sale was included Pedro's desk and his typewriter, which I went on and picked up because I didn't want to see those items lost to history, ending up in a basement or garage somewhere. And I know what you're all thinking right now. Were there any yo-yos included in that estate sale? And no, there were not. So anyway, we still got to figure out how to get the desk from Tennessee down here to Orlando. But we will figure it out, and that means Sean will figure it out. It must happen because it is destiny. So, Jimmy Johnson stopped by the home a couple of weeks ago and to do a little bit of trading, and he brought some nice stuff along, but unfortunately my biggest problem in trading with folks is unless it's like a souvenir or advertising yo-yo or something that's extremely rare, which rarely anybody has duplicates of, I usually already have it in my collection. And that was the sad case that afternoon when Jimmy showed up. But I want to show you a little clip of our non-trading session, which has actually a surprise ending, which I think everybody watching will like. And after the clip is over, I'll show you what you'll be playing for in the pop quiz near the end of the show. So, Sean, go on and run that clip of me and Jimmy.
Okay, let's see what this thing looks like. Way to go.
Okay, so here we got the great and famous Jim E. Johnson here. Jimmy Johnson was, of course, as you recall, one of the candidates for the National Yo-Yo Hall of Fame, and I'm sure he will be a future inductee one of these days. But anyway, he stopped by. He has got a big-time collection, and he brought some trading stuff, and I always love to trade, so everybody knows when you're in town and you got yo-yos to trade to come on by. So anyway, unfortunately, as the case may be, when trading with me, the problem is I have almost all the yo-yos that people bring to trade. But he does have a couple of his personalized yo-yos. He's got the Jimmy Johnson, which was made by Spintastics, and another Jimmy Johnson, which was made by Duncan. So those are both pretty cool yo-yos. And he's got also the Jimmy Johnson string packs. We'll do a little close-up of that. We'll show those off there. And that's cool. So got some other yo-yos here. Most of these I do have them all, actually, technically. But a few comments on some of these that he's brought in. Number one, this Rice Krispies yo-yo. That was a nice glow yo-yo that was given away. You used to always see these up for auction. Not so much anymore. So as time goes on, they're becoming rarer and rarer for newer collectors. I'd say if looking at the batch of yo-yos he has, probably the best and oldest would be this tin Duncan Whistler. This was made into the 50s. And it's nice, it's a little scuffed up, most of them are, but doesn't have any big dings or bangs in them, so that's really nice. We got a couple of the orange seal glow yo-yos here. This was after the Crescent Sunrise Duncan yo-yo. This was the second yo-yo that Flambeau made that was a glow yo-yo, and he's got a couple there for trade. He's got a nice Dell Big D returner. Now, Dell was one of the plastic companies in the 60s that got sued by Duncan for using the word yo-yo. This is interesting that they put returner on there, but I think on the packages it actually had yo-yo, and they were they quit selling yo-yos, I believe, due to that lawsuit. Got another night. Here's one from 50s or early 60s. A little rusty, but Buster Brown yo-yo. That's nice. And then got some more recent one. Unfortunately, this. Oh no, this was the Raider. No, that's nice. That's the Yomega Raider. These look like probably early 2000s, I would guess. Would you say that, Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah, I think those are early 2000s. This is a Japanese. You'll see this one pop up on eBay.
There's a gazillion of those. That's
yeah, yeah. What's this? This is Firestorm. Okay. This is the THP. This is an award yo-yo.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. So a lot of good stuff here. He's got some of the THP Chico Yo-Yo Club trick cards, where they list the various tricks. So that's kind of cool too. I hadn't seen these actually before. A lot of the stuff, well, most of the stuff I already have in my collection, but instead of just going out with it, he has decided he is going to donate that for a prize package. This is the Jimmy Johnson prize package on Doc Lucky's Yo-Yo Talk. So thank you, Jimmy. Cool.
My pleasure. Enjoy.
So anyway, that is going to be our prize package for tonight. That'll be later in the show. That'll be the pop quiz. And again, I want to thank Jimmy Johnson for stepping up and offering up all that good stuff for the prize package. Now, I'm not sure that everything in that video is Jimmy and I did do a little bit of trading, so I'm not exactly sure, but pretty much everything that you saw that I was holding up anyway in the hands will be part of that prize package. And again, that is for later in the show during the pop quiz. Now, the Nickinator did make a comment that Sean's punishment should be dressing up as Astro Boy, but as uncomfortable as this may sound, late on Friday nights, Sean already does that. It is not a punishment to Sean, but is punishment to anybody that happens to be watching him. So that is one very disturbing thing. So anyway, again, thanks Jimmy for the prize package, and we estimated the value at about $218. So stick around and see if you win all that great stuff. And that has a signed Jimmy Johnson yo-yo and a Jimmy Johnson string pack, which is pretty rare if you are into collecting string packs, which I am. So good luck to everybody on that. Before we get into our lightning round pop quiz, which will be coming up shortly, I've had a few questions come through over the last month regarding collecting and certain yo-yos. Dick Storr had some questions about some of his collectible yo-yos he was considering offering up for sale. Dick has a massive collection, 3,000 plus yo-yos, and I think he's trying to thin it out a bit. And he did send me one yo-yo, which one photo that I thought was interesting. It was a Yomega display, and I think this display was used in the early 2000s at a lot of stores that were retailing Yomegas. That was back during the big yo-yo craze. And I think there's still some around. Sean, can you put up that little photo of, there it is. So here's, that would be the typical Yomega display that was back in the 2000s. And it shows a lot of different models there that they had going on at the time, right at the peak of the craze. This one is complete. I saw one go off at auction. It was a few years ago now, and it went for $70, but it was missing like the lube and the replacement strings and that little yo-yo Yomega holster that hooks onto your belt. So I'm not sure what they would go for now. I'm estimating that it's probably a complete display is going to go up in value, not like Bitcoin or Dogecoin, but you might see these selling in the $300 range in a few years. But right now, I think you're going to be able to pick them up in probably the $100 to $140 range, just to give people an idea. So be looking out for them on eBay. I think that's a nice, good long-term yo-yo collectible to have because Yomega was so huge during that period of time. A reminder that National Yo-Yo Day will be coming up in 1 month. That there will be an event in Luck, Wisconsin. That's in their library and museum. And of course, that's the home of the Duncan Yo-Yo Factory, which set up shop there in around 1947 and was kind of the #1 yo-yo producing area in the world, and till about '63 when they all shut down. And that they're actually doing their little display and demonstration a day before National Yo-Yo Day on the 5th, because the 6th is a Sunday, so they'll be hosting that on the day before. So if you happen to be in Luck, Wisconsin, please check out their National Yo-Yo Day event. And if anybody out there is doing something special or wanting something promoted, let us know. And please type in on Doc Lucky's Yo-Yo Talk group page what you guys have got going on. I think we all need to get the word out. That's a great day for everybody to be putting yo-yo posts out on their Facebook page, etc., and all that kind of good stuff, because we want to get that yo-yo idea back out into the community's mind. So let's all embrace that day as a community. So, and National Yo-Yo Day is the birthday of Don Duncan Sr. And I will say there is a nice biography out there. It's called Duncan, the Yo-Yo King. It's written by Velma Daniels. Can you put that up there, Sean? There you go. There's a picture of the cover of the book. It has some nice details about Don Duncan Sr. and the history. And it's available on Amazon. You have to pretty much type it in pretty specific, Duncan the Yo-Yo King, to find it. But it's a nice little book. And so if you haven't read it or don't have it in your library, that's a good one to pick up. TJ Flores sent me a photo anyway of this early little G Duncan yo-yo. This is a pretty rare one. This has the patent pending on the base there. Normally you see those as big G yo-yos. This one's got a lot of crazing on the surface, but these are really hard to find in good condition. So a nice find there for TJ. And Dano the Mano had this nice find. This is a 4-jewel Royal Deluxe yo-yo. 20 years ago, you'd have probably spent 150, 200 plus for this yo-yo in this condition. This has got a great stamp seal, and he picked it up really cheap. I won't say how much because I don't know if he wants me to say, but it was a really good deal. And I think that Royal yo-yos are really undervalued right now. They just keep going down in price. When you see them on eBay, there are a lot of bargains out there, so keep your eyes open for some really nice finds on that Royal Yo-Yo brand. I think if you pick them up now, in a few years, you'll be happy that you did. Checking out eBay, it's just been the usual suspects, nothing out there that has been really noteworthy in my mind. I did see a Lucky Jadu at $4.99. That, of course, is a Duncan yo-yo. It was kind of Jack Russell, Don Russell yo-yo. Those are the two Duncan brothers. And, you know, it's listed at $4.99 right now, which would be a great price if you could pick that up at that price. I suspect it'll go higher than that. The auction still has a few more days. But if you've been looking for a Lucky Jadu yo-yo, that's your opportunity to pick one up. Okay, so let's get into our lightning round for this evening. Right after this is over, we're going to have a little chat with Steve Chase about some of the yo-yo events going on Livee streaming platform. But first, we have to see what we're playing for. So, Sean, roll. Let's see what our prize package is. Okay, so we've got a brand spanking new Duncan baseball cap. And sitting on that is a repo Chevron Imperial Duncan plastic. If you don't have the original Chevron Imperial, this is the next best thing. And it's easy to tell these apart because these reproductions, unlike the original, don't have the registered trademark by Yo-Yo, and they do on the word Duncan. It's also embossed in the seal, so you can kind of feel the difference too. We've also got some keychains there. There was a Duncan freehand that just went by, and I'll give you a little hint that the lightning round question might have something to do with the freehand. There was a wood Duncan butterfly, also very easy to tell from the original, and a Yo-Yo Factory Spin Star there. That not only glows, but it lights up too. And then you see some counterweights. There's a little bag of counterweights there. So got a lot of good stuff there to play for. Certainly worth spending 5 seconds of your time answering a question to win a nice little prize package. And if you're new to the show, all you have to do to win this is answer correctly as the first person in the comments section, and you will be our tentative winner. We won't actually know our official winner until we check the time code at the end of the show. And so the first correct answer we designate as our Simcoe, or the tentative winner. And if you survive, the time code check at the end of the show, then you'll be our official winner and you'll get all that great stuff. So now you can answer as many times as you like in this pop quiz, but you must wait 10 seconds between each answer, so make sure your first answer is your best, and we will check the time code to make sure you're not just throwing out numbers at random. I think this is going to go pretty quickly on this pop quiz. So Sean, let's run that lightning round quiz. According to Steve Brown, Livee's video clip, what is the ideal weight of a counterweight in grams? So Steve had made a little tip on Livee already. He was talking about this counterweight, which he calls the knob, I believe. And I don't believe it's for sale yet, but he says it'll be up for sale at some point in time. And he was commenting on what he felt was the ideal weight for a counterweight. So if you know in grams what the ideal weight for a counterweight is, then you're going to win all that good stuff if you can type it in the comment section first. So, according to this Steve Brown Livee video clip, what is the ideal weight of a counterweight in grams?
Oh, luck, I see one.
Uh-oh, we've already got a correct answer. That is pretty amazing, unless it's the Nickinator, and then it's not surprising too much. So, who is our tentative winner or our Simcoe for the lightning round tonight?
It is going to be Jason Katz.
Jason?
He came in with the third comment and took it for a spin. And guess what? He got it.
All right.
He got it right on the mark. No
All
ifs, ands,
right.
or buts about it.
So he was the third answer and got it on the first go-round then.
Yep.
All right. Well, Jason, you are our Simcoe right now, and we will congratulations on that, and we'll check at the end of the show and see if you end up being our official winner. So good luck with that. So, as promised earlier in the show, we have a guest, Steve Chase, who is involved with a live streaming app called Livee. That's Livee, and you can find that app in the Apple Store. And so that's a streaming platform that's going to be heavily involved in promoting yo-yos and communities that have kind of a passion like yo-yos. And Steve is going to talk a little bit about what it's all about and how you can get the app and what you can see and be part of. So do we have Steve on there, Sean?
Hey, I
Okay,
am
we're
here.
waiting. All right,
I'm not
Steve
sure if
right
you can-
now. And I'm not hearing.
Oh,
you.
great.
You
Oh.
muted, Steve?
I don't think.
Steve, I am not got any sound there, Steve.
Okay, how about now?
Are we? Well, I think we're having some technical difficulties here getting through to Steve.
Now?
I don't know why you can't hear him, but
Let me see if maybe Mike's turned down. Just a second.
I can hear you.
But I have my mic down. Keep talking, Steve. No, it's not mine. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, testing, one,
Okay,
two,
we're gonna
testing.
go old school and listen to him through just the phone. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Okay, that'll work.
All right. Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you now, Steve.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties.
So before I start talking about Livee, Steve, I want to mention to everybody that Steve, unbeknownst to many of you, is actually a bit of a yo-yo legend in his own right, because in a previous Zoom meeting with me, he pulled out a trophy from a episode of our 15 Seconds Hall of Fame, which was a thing that we did back at World Championships years ago, and he was a winner, and that makes you a legend in the yo-yo community. So
Yeah.
congratulations on that, Steve, and I'm glad you're still involved in yo-yo. So
Oh, thank you.
Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about Livee and how it's going to affect the yo-yo community.
Well, we're still a small app ourselves because we just launched a couple of months ago, but we are growing so fast I can't believe it.
I've got a delay.
You know what? I have an idea. I'm going to move my whole station and get closer to the Wi-Fi. I wonder if Wi-Fi is the problem. I want to try something.
So we got such a delay. All right, so right now it seems like we've got this horrific delay with Steve, and we'll
Okay.
see if we can correct it. But I'm going to go over the little bit that I know, and I hope I won't screw it up too much while we're trying to get Steve back in here with me. So Livee is a streaming app. You can get it on the Apple Store. What they're doing is that they are looking at communities, and I believe Steve is at like a hula hooping event right now, and they stream these events live, and they're focused on focus groups, I guess, like hula hooping or yo-yos, where groups of people are very passionate about their sport or their activity. And it's going to be a mechanism for them to get together and produce some live streaming events. And some of the things that are going on is they're going to have an event that Steve Brown, everybody knows Mr. Brown, and he is going to do a 5A event. There is a battle function that they are putting in their streaming. It's not up yet, but I believe by the end of the month they're planning on having a contest of sorts with a battle function where they are going to put, mano mano against each other and see if the viewers will judge who the winner is. And then, of course, for the finals, when they get up to the upper levels, they're going to have official judges viewing as well. And I believe there's going to be some cash prizes and all that. Now, I'm not exactly sure how you get involved. I know they've got some top players out there that are going to be taking part. So this is not probably something for the beginner player to enter that big battle contest, but I think it's something that they want everybody to get involved in at whatever level you're at. And one of the sponsors of that is Top Yo, which is a Chinese yo-yo company, and apparently has some pretty good throws out there. I'm actually not familiar with them, but I'm going to be checking them out. And I believe as players and as yo-yo enthusiasts, there's going to be a way for you to stream on the app. It kind of has a little bit of a feel like TikTok or something like that. They should be able to find out on the app soon about some of the events that are going to be going on. And throughout the month of May, they're planning on having several events regarding the yo-yo on this Livee app. So
now, look, I think you explained it perfectly. Now, just to let everybody know, in the comment section, we do actually have the creator of Livee in our comment section answering questions.
Fantastic. So is that Peter that's in there?
I believe so.
All right,
I don't know, but it is their official Facebook page. Now, let me also say that the little bit of time I spent fiddling with Livee on my phone earlier today, I really did enjoy the platform. If you look it up, you have to make sure there's 2 E's, it's one word, and it is the second listing on the Apple Play Store. Definitely one to check out, and there's already some really cool videos up there. I know Steve Brown already has a cool video up there. That's from where our answer for our lightning round came from earlier, Luck, if you're unfamiliar with that.
That was a Livee little video clip from Steve. So check that out, and we'll try to have more. I'd like to get somebody on maybe next episode and talk a little bit more about Livee and how it's going to impact the yo-yo community. But I think it's a pretty exciting idea, and one that really could help bring the yo-yo community back together, especially after COVID-19 and everybody getting separated and not having a world championship last year. We need something like that to bring us together as a community. So I think Livee may be the pot to put us back all in as a community.
Now look, I'm going to go ahead because I've been talking with Steve all night here. We've been trying to get some technical difficulties figured out, but Between now and next show, we will do a little video between you and him explaining a little more in depth, and
That sounds good.
also have a little special giveaway inside of that video.
Okay.
So hopefully everybody can look out for it. Maybe it might happen on National Yo-Yo Day.
Well, that would be after the next show.
It
actually.
depends, and we're gonna have to see what the viewers want. You let us know if you want on National Yo-Yo Day or before. I'll be looking for all the comments after the show.
All right, yeah, just let us know, guys. Sorry that we couldn't quite get Steve in here, just those technical difficulties that sometimes happens when we're trying to bring somebody in on the show. So anyway, I think what we'll do now is we'll just go on and move into our pop quiz. You've already seen the very generous prize package donated to the cause by Jimmy Johnson. So I hope you all have taken your Adderall and caffeine and are ready to answer the questions. And please remember, it is the first person to answer both questions correctly in that comment section that becomes our Simcoe. That's AKA our tentative winner. And we will announce the official winner after we check the time code, unless, of course, Sean screws up again. And yeah, I just threw Sean under the bus. So, okay, Sean, let's run the pop quiz and double check that you know what the answer is. Up and down, I would think that would give you a hint of who the first prize package winner is. So are we getting any answers in there that look semi-correct there, Sean?
I have yet to see anything, Lucky.
Have you even seen one of the two answers correct?
You know, I'm not.
Oh, man.
I'm just double checking.
I mean, you got a 1 out of 7 chance at least on the day.
Right? You'd think, but they always do the same. Oh, wait, we're seeing some close ones.
Okay, so we seeing some at least half right then.
No, we're still not.
How about has somebody got the right day?
No.
Really?
Really? Well, apparently we don't have any veterans inside of this.
Oh my gosh.
chat.
Well, it does go back 45 episodes, so
I know who would want to watch a show for 45 episodes consecutively. You know.
This is true.
What a
well,
crazy
the only
thought.
person that might have done that is the Nickinator.
No, Nickinator did not watch all 45 episodes consecutively.
Well, not consecutively, but I could see the Nickinator going back and taking notes in each show. So that would not surprise me one bit. Has anybody even answered one of the questions correctly?
Oh, I am seeing the day correct.
We have now gotten the day correct. We have now gotten the day correct.
And I see one person that has the correct
person. So now you guys just have to combine the correct person with the correct day, and you're the big winner. So it's just figuring that out. It's just math, folks, which of course gives the Nickinator a big advantage. Any more close? Are we seeing the name coming up
I see
over
it.
and over
I see
again
it,
now?
Luck. I see it.
Oh, we're seeing a correct time?
I see both correct in one answer.
Oh, so we
Are you ready? Yeah,
we have a winner.
We have a Simcoe.
We have a Simcoe. Okay, so we have a tentative winner. We have a Simcoe. We're sure on this month, right?
Correct.
We have written it down.
Positive.
I wrote it down and I highlighted it for Sean. So we're going to go with the answer. It is Brian Jardin, and it is on Friday. So who is the winner?
The Simcoe is the Simcoe.
The Simcoe is the Simcoe. All right. So, well, congratulations to Tim Simcoe. And then Jason Katz, I believe, is our Simcoe for the lightning round. So congratulations to both of you guys. We'll have to wait and check that time code near the end of the show to see if you guys hold out as the official winners, but hopefully you will. Just a reminder, next month on June 3rd is our next episode of Yo-Yo Talk, and we'll be having a special guest, the grandson of Pedro Flores, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his grandfather, and we'll look at some old historic photos and yo-yos and other Pedro Flores memorabilia, so you certainly don't want to miss that show. And that show is just a couple of days before National Yo-Yo Day, and please let me know if you have anything special planned so I can help you guys promote it. And we would also like to see a lot of Facebook posts and videos of yo-yos out there on National Yo-Yo Day. That is on that Sunday, June 6th. I know I'm taking off work that day, and being the kind of guy I am, I'm letting my staff off on that day too. Sunday, June 6th. And for those that are still watching, please remember you can never have too many yo-yos. This is Doc Lucky signing off until June 3rd. Same yo-yo time, same yo-yo channel.